Lecture number 4. So we should take up Castigliano first theorem. In the earlier classes, we have seen what is strain energy and expressions for strain energy due to axial loading and due to bending. We have concentrated most of our part. We have concentrated mostly on bending only. And we have done some numerical problems and dealt some standard cases. Now if the problems become more and more complicated with different type of loads, the earlier procedures will become little bit difficult. Hence we have a theorem given by Castigliano, first theorem, which will help us to find out the slopes and deflections easily. Okay, so the Castigliano first theorem is like this. The deformation means it may be slope or it may be deformation. It could be slope, it could be deflection. Slope is denoted by what? Theta, and deflection is denoted by y or delta. The deformation at a point under an action is obtained by the partial differentiation of the total strain energy with respect to the action. Action means what? Suppose I take a cantilever. This is a cantilever. Now if I put a load here, P, so this P is called as action. If I put a moment here, M, applied moment M, this is also an action. So action means what? Action means it could be a force like this. It could be a force or a moment. So deformation means commonly taken for it could be slope or deflection. Action means it could be a force like this or an applied moment. Okay. So we will come back to this theorem once again. So the deformation. So suppose if I draw the deflection curve of this one, it will be like this. Okay. Suppose I want this deformation. YP, let us say, okay. So deformation under the load P, that is called as YP. Under the load YP. So the deformation at any point under an action, the deformation at a point, the deformation at a point, this point, under an action is obtained by the means YP is obtained by the partial derivative del by del of partial differentiation of what? Of the partial differentiation of the total strain energy. Partial differentiation, that is partial differentiation of the total strain energy with respect to the action. What is the action now? Suppose you want YP means what? What is the action in the direction of the desired deformation? You want this one. So what is the action in this direction? Nothing but P. So del by del P of Wi. So this is the Castigliano's theorem. This is a mathematical expression for Castigliano's theorem. So what does it mean? The deformation at a point P is equal to the partial derivative of the total strain energy with respect to the action acting in the direction of the desired deformation. That is Castigliano's first theorem. What is it? It gives a deformation at a point, okay, this point, okay, under the load P, okay, given by what? Is given by the partial derivative of the total strain energy. Partial derivative with respect to what? With respect to the action, with respect to the action which is acting in the direction of the desired deformation. That is Castigliano's first theorem. Now Yp equal to del by del P. What is the Wi? It is nothing but strain energy. What is the expression for strain energy? Integral of m square dx by 2ei. Okay. So Yp is given by what? Is given by partial derivative of the total strain energy stored with respect to the action acting in the direction of the desired deformation. So this is, if you calculate this one, you will get the value of Yp. Now in this expression, what you are having? You are having one operation which is called as this is a derivative operation, and what is this one? Integral operation. This is a derivative. This is a integral operation. So two operations you have to do on this one. So first let us do the differential operator on this one. Now what is del by del P of m square? So del by del P of, I want to operate this one on this one. I want to operate this derivative on this one. Del by del P of m square will be equal to what? 2m del m by del P. Okay. So if I operate this on this one, what you will get? You will have 2m into del m by del P into dx by 2ei. Is it okay? So del by del P of m square is so much, 2m del m by del P. So I am writing this one, okay? This one. 2m del m by del P dx by 2ei. Now Yp is equal to now integral of m into del m by del P into dx by ei. So this expression now, it is a very important expression. If you are doing by Castigliano method, this is the equation you have to use. Now earlier we have done some examples on strain energy method. This is also strain energy method only. This is nothing but strain energy method only, but using the Castigliano's first theorem. Using Castigliano's first theorem. So we will do some problems on this one using Castigliano's theorem. Using the Castigliano's theorem. So solutions by Castigliano. First theorem. We'll take one. we want to find out the deflection at the point this one. Okay, so let this be y, let this be L, and the deformation curve of this will be like this. So this is the deformation YB, or okay, I'll take YB only, not delta V. YB. Now to find out YB. Now, how many regions we are having now? If you take B, it is only one region. So if you take a section here, section X, at a distance small x. Now what is the moment at this place? What is the moment at this place? Moment at this place is how much? W into x minus W into x, which is a hogging moment. Which is a hogging moment. So we will write like this now. A region. So how many regions are there? BA is one region. That's all. Only one region is here. Then I has not told anything, which means I is a constant. We'll take I. Then we will take origin. Means we are measuring our distance from a particular point. This is a point, origin point. We are measuring from here. This is value of x. If this x equal to 0. If you are here, x equal to 0. If you are here, x equal to L. If you are here, x equal to 0. If you are here, x equal to L. Okay, x is a variable. Origin, so you are measuring from B. Now limits. What are the limits? What values x can take? X can take values from 0 to L. 0 to L. And what is the value of m? What is the value of m? W into x. W into x. So minus wx. Now what is the partial derivative of m with respect to w? So the m equal to so much, what is the del by del w of this much? Means del by del w of this much. What is the, okay, del by del w of m. What is m value? Del by del w of minus wx. So what is the del by del w of minus w? Nothing but minus x. Minus x. Okay. So this is minus x, which is similar to what? D by dx of 5x equal to 5. So you are differentiating with respect to x, so 5 is remaining. You are differentiating with respect to w, so minus 6 is remaining. Like this. See, you have studied these things. D by dx of 5x is 5. Now del by del w of this much, so nothing but d by dw of minus. So we are with respect to w. So x is a constant here, so it will become minus x. Okay. Okay. So we are having like this now. Now what is the expression we are having now? We are having yb equal to integral of m del m by del w into dx by EA, and that is equal to, what is the limits you are having? 0 to L. What is the value of m? Minus Wx. M is minus Wx. What is the del m by del W? Minus x into dx by EI. And that is equal to what? To take out the constants outside, W by EI, integral of 0 to L minus x into minus x will become plus x square. What is integral of x square? X square integral is x cube by 3. Between what limits? 0 to L. And that will be equal to what? Will be, you substitute the value of x as L. It will become W into L cube by 3 EI. This is the deflection at B, YB equal to so much. So deflection at B equal to WL cube by 3 EI. This we have seen earlier also. This we have seen earlier by so many methods. That is moment area method, conjugate beam method. Okay. So this is how you can find out the solutions by Castigliano first theorem. You can do it very systematically. Okay. So we can apply this to wide range of problems. That is the advantage of this one. Okay. So we will go for second example now. Again we want to find out the deflection. Again we want to find out the deflection at point B. We want to find out this deflection YB. And of course this length is L. Okay. So remember in this Castigliano theorem, if you want this deformation which is YB, there should be a concentrated action. There should be a concentrated action in the direction of the desired deformation. So you want deformation in this direction. So you will put a dummy load. You will put a dummy load. Okay, put a dummy load Q equal to 0. So, okay, put a dummy load. So this is a given problem. You have to solve it by strain energy method, and we are doing it by Castigliano first theorem. So what we want to find out is YB. So to find out YB, we have to put a dummy load. Put a dummy load. Put a dummy load. Q equal to 0 at B. Okay, put a dummy load Q equal to 0. So we put a load here now which is denoted by Q, and which is of course equal to 0. Equal to 0. So why this is done is because you want YB, and in the direction of YB there is no concentrated action. So you put a dummy load which is not there. Now you write these things now. Region. How many regions are there now? BA, only one region. Then I is I only. Then origin. Origin you are measuring from B, so this is your X. Then limits 0 to L. Then M value. What is M now? So M at this place is what? There are two loads acting on the right side. One is a Q. Q into X. So minus Q into X. That is moment due to Q. Q into X. Then there is one more load, this load. What is the intensity of the load? W per meter. What is the moment due to this load? That is minus W into X. This is the load. The load acting here. W into X. Where is it acting? At the center of X here. Into X by 2. So this is the moment equation. Now write your del M by del Q now. Del M by. So you want deflection here. So what is the action here? Q. So find out del M by del Q. Del M by del Q. So what is the differentiation of this one with respect to Q? Minus X. What differentiation of this one with respect to Q is 0. Because you are differentiating this one with respect to Q. So this is all constant. You are differentiating with respect to Q. Okay. So M value is so much. M value is so much. And del M by del Q is so much. Okay. Now, we know that YB is equal to integral of M into del M by del Q into dx by EI. Okay, YB is given by integral of M del M by del Q into dx by EI. And that is equal to, what are the limits? 0 to L. And what is the value of M? So much. This is the value of M. Here, if you observe this one, what is the value of Q? 0. So this is 0. So you can ignore this one. So what you are just only this much. What is this one? That is, you have to take M. You have to write M. M is so much. Out of this M, Q is 0. Q is 0 means you can just forget about this one. So what you are left with? Minus W X square by 2. This is M value. And what is the del M by del Q? Minus X into dx by EI. Is it okay? 0 to L. M value. Here Q is 0. So I ignored this one. We omitted. Then this is this value, then del M by del Q is minus X into dx by EI. And that is equal to, so what all constants are there? So I will take out this W by 2EI. So minus X square into minus X will come plus X cube plus X cube. Now what is integral of X cube? Dx, which is in the limit 0 to L. And that is equal to what? W by 2EI. Integral of X cube is what? X power 4 by 4 between the limit 0 to L, and that is equal to, so substitute value of X as L, so what it will become? W L power 4 by 8 EI. So is the deflection at B so much. Deflection at B is so much. example 3. So this is simply supported beam AB with concentrated load W at the center, which means this is L by 2 and this is also L by 2. We want to find out the deflection under the load. That is deflection under the load. This load we want to find out. We may call it as YC. We call this point as C. So remember that I want deflection under the load at C, where a load W is acting. A load W is acting. A simply supported beam with a concentrated load W at the center. This is L by 2. AC is L by 2 and CB is L by 2. We have to find out YC. We have to find out YC. So what is the reaction at this place? Reaction at A is what? It is nothing but W by 2 because it is W is acting at the center. W is acting at the center. So similarly RB will be equal to what? W by 2. Now see regions. So we will see BC is a region. So we consider a section here and this is the distance x. BC is a region. So you are measuring from B is x. Then I will say AC is a region. AC is a region. Then I is not mentioned, so I is remaining constant. Then origin. Origin means from where we are measuring the distance x. Origin means this is the 0 point from where we are measuring the distance of x. So for region BC, the origin is B, you are measuring from here. So B is the origin. And for AC, you are measuring from A. So this is section. For AC, you are measuring from A. So here the origin is A. Then limits. What values this section can take to start from x equal to 0 to L by 2, because the region BC, it has to be between B and C. B is 0, C is L by 2. So 0 to L by 2. And for AC, you are measuring from A. A is 0, 0 to L by 2 again. 0 to again L by 2. Then M value. Now what is M at this place? What is M at this place? So there is one reaction acting at W by 2. W by 2 into X. This is the moment at this place. W by 2 into X. So moment at this place is you are having one action here. W by 2 into X. It is sagging moment. So W by 2 into X. That's all. Now here, that is for region BC. Now for region AC, you take on the left side. W by 2 into X. W by 2 into X. Then what is del M by del W? Del M by del W. So what is definition of this one with respect to W? Nothing but X by 2. Again del M by del W of this one. Del by del W of M. For here this much. For here again same. L by X by 2. Now we are having the formula now. What formula we are having? YC equal to integral of M into del m by del w into dx by ei, and that is equal to, for the first limit 0 to L by 2. What is m value? This much. W by 2 into x. M value. Then del m by del w, so much. X by 2 into dx by ei. Plus, this is for the first region BC. First region. Then for the region AC, next region, plus 0 to L by 2. Okay. So earlier in this expression you had only one item only. Now we are in two items because we are in two regions. BC 0 to L by 2. This is for BC. Okay. Limits 0 to L by 2. M value. Then del M by del W. Okay. Then for region AC now. For AC again 0 to L by 2. Then M value same. W by 2 into x. Then del M by del W, again x by 2 into dx by ei. So you integrate this expression, you will get the answer. So that is equal to W by 2, another 2 here. So if you take out the constants what you are having, this is almost same, both are same. Both are same. So I can write 2 times of this much. I can write, this is 1 unit, another unit. Both are same. So I can write 2 times of that. I can write 2 times of what? So what? W by 2 into 2, 4. Okay. So 2 times 0 to L by 2. Okay. Then x square dx by ei. Is it okay? So this is one expression. This plus this will become 2. Both are same. 2 times. So 2 times. So if I put this plus this equal to 2 times of that, I will simplify it to some extent. W by 4 x into x square dx by ei. So that is equal to, I will take this out, so it will become W by 2 ei. Okay. W by 2 and the 2 2ei. So integral of x square is how much? X cube by 3 between the limits what? 0 to L by 2. 0 to L by 2. That is yc equal to W by, we take this outside, 6ei into, instead of x I will put L by 2 whole cube. L by 2 cube. So upper limit minus lower limit is 0. So what you are having now? So that is W into L cube. 2 cube is 8. 8 6 is 48. 48 ei. Okay. Using the same in the same manner, you find out the deflection for a simply supported beam with a load W, where this is A and this is B. Okay. This is A, this is B, this is C. To find out YC, where L is the length of the member. YC, okay. So what kind of this? There is a simply supported beam with a eccentric load W. Okay, this is A, this length is A, and this length is B, and this point is C. So you want deflection under the load by under the load W. That means you have to find this value YC. This is what? YC, where L is the length of the member. Okay? In the next class, we will take up some numerical examples. These are all where W's means standard cases. We can call them as standard cases. All four, I would call them as examples. You can also call them as standard cases. So in the next class, we will take up numerical examples on this. Okay.